go again.
Hey everybody, this is Chris from Chris and Cami Photography. I thought I'd do a quick little tutorial / video about a neat little project I'm doing on my CB500X. This is a product that's been around for a while. A lot of do-it-yourself type adventure rider people know all about the little tool tubes or instruction manual tubes that you can buy for tractors. And I wanted to put them on my motorcycle, but I had to dig all over the place to find details about how to mount them and things like that. So here's a quick little comprehensive video about how I do it. So just to give you an idea of where we're going, I've already mounted one side, but this is the tool tube that I'm talking about. You can get them through the Agri Supply store for super cheap. They're like $5.49 or something ridiculously crazy like that. And I've chosen to mount mine hidden. It's going to be behind my panniers, of course. So it'll just be tucked away in there, and just a nice little option to carry items that you want to keep out of the weather, because they'll be perfectly waterproof. All right, now here is what the Agri Supply tool tube looks like when you first order it. As you can see, it's designed basically to hold instruction manuals for tractors and things like that. This little top unscrews, and it's perfectly waterproof, except it does have a little drain hole right here. So I'll show you later. We're going to use some silicone caulk to fill that in. I'm going to probably use it to carry like my weather gear. The other one that's already mounted on the bike, I'll have weather gear in it, and this one will have like a little umbrella, some tie-down rock straps, just some various things that I want to carry and have with me at all times. All right, and then here's all the supplies that we're going to need. Basically, I just ran to Lowe's and got some stainless steel bolts, washers, and nylon insert locking nuts. I've also got some silicone caulk, of course. We're going to use that to fill in the little hole. A couple little metal brackets. These are perfectly common. These weren't available in stainless steel, but they are zinc plated, so I think they're going to survive just fine. And then here's a little trick for you. This is Goof Off. I read all kinds of things about acetone and nail polish remover and things like that you could use to quickly get the lettering off of the tool tube to make it a nice, clean, simple black. But none of them really worked well for me. You had to rub real hard, or it actually didn't work at all. Some of the options that people suggested I didn't find worked at all. So I went to the Lowe's, and the nice guy said, "Hey, try this. It takes like paint pens and things like that off, and it works like a charm. You just spray a little bit of that onto this, and I'll demonstrate here in a minute. I get a rag, and you just lightly rub it off. It doesn't mar the finish or anything like that. It's fantastic." All right, so I'm going to get ready to remove the writing on the tool tube. So see if I can get this correct here. Just spray some of that on there and start to rub away. Magic. Just continue to apply as needed. Keep your towel moist with your product. Remember, Goof Off is extremely flammable, so you do not want to have any flames around it. And that's it. Okay, so now we have all the lettering off both sides of the tool tube, and the top of the tool tube looks much more professional, much more OEM, and it's going to fit just perfectly right inside my little bracket here. So I'm going to get the bolts out, and basically we're just going to mount it right in there. Just remember, if you live in the South, you have to have a bottle of sweet tea when you're working on a project, because it's very important to stay hydrated with lots of sugar. One thing I will note is to make sure that if you have sensitive skin, use gloves when you're using the Goof Off, or make sure you wash your hands as soon as you're done. And then the next step we're going to do is just get the silicone caulk out and fill that little hole right there. All right, so just a little dab of caulk in there, and just smooth out the insides with your finger.
Tonight I'm alone without you, my dear. Seems there's a longing for you still. All I have to do is sit alone and cry in a little cabin home on a hill. Someone is taking you from me and let me hear Listen to the rain beat on my window pane in a little cabin home on a hill. Hugh Price on the guitar. Hope that you are happy tonight as you are. Find there's a longing for you still.
All right, final check here. Make sure everything fits perfectly. And there you go. Nice little tool tube hidden back in there. You can put tools in it. You can put your waterproof frog togs or whatever in there. You can put your thermal vest in there. Whatever you want. That's it for my project. I hope that helped. Again, this is a Honda CB500X. I've got GV Outback Trekker panniers, and the little tool tubes came from Agri Supply for $5.49. Thanks for watching, and if you have any questions or comments, leave them down below.